Howdy folks and welcome to Brain Rotters. Today we'll be talking about all the Easter eggs and references you missed in this morning's Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage movie trailer. The radio reads Sony, the production company making the film, who has the rights to all the Spider-Man and symbiote characters. The song playing is Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald's Let's Call the Whole Thing Off. The whole song is about the romance of the relationship is deflating on one end. By the look of this scene between Eddie and his girlfriend Anne, this explains that they broke up and now this is Eddie dealing with it by letting the whole apartment just go to heck. So the same parallel between these songs can be seen as the same parallel with the song later in the trailer, which is called One is the Loneliest Number, a breakup song. Eddie is clutching a letter that Celtus Cassidy, aka Carnage, wrote to him later in the trailer. We actually get to see how Venom interacts with people in this one. Like at the beginning of the trailer when he says hi to Mrs. Chen, he has to extend himself outside of Eddie to say hi. However, later on when he is speaking in front of Mrs. Chen, threatening to eat her, I may add, she doesn't hear him because no part of him has extended outside of Eddie. On Celtus Cassidy's wall, there's a teddy bear etched into the top right, which is Celtus Cassidy's teddy bear from the comics. The clock on the wall reads 9 o'clock. The 9th month of this year is September, September being the release month for this movie. We see the Daily Bugle on Eddie's computer and later on a newspaper in the trailer. The Daily Bugle being where J. Jonah Jameson works and Spider-Man as his photographer. You know, the MCU has the Daily Bugle as a newscast service instead of a newspaper, so I'm not sure if this is the bridge to bridge the gap to the MCU, but it's still a Spider-Man comic connection nonetheless. As per why Eddie is looking into the Daily Bugle, it's probably for research on Celtus Cassidy and the drawings that Celtus has given to Eddie. Celtus's voiceover talks about the decisions of leaving people behind, like Eddie's decision to keep Venom left his girlfriend behind, who likely did not approve of this decision. Well, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video. We get a shot of the Ravencroft Institute. The Institute in the comics being the place for the criminally insane, where Celtus Cassidy was actually born. Unfortunately, his mother, while pregnant with him, was given electroshock therapy, which contributed to Celtus's brain becoming just mentally ill and giving him his psychopathic nature. It looks like at this institute, prisoners are being subjected to experiments like this woman here. My guess is that she is also harboring a symbiote, because look at this woman wearing headphones here. What do we know about the symbiotes? Their weakness is massive sonic sound, so the Institute is studying the symbiote after Venom's appearance in the first film to just learn how to kill the symbiotes, thus giving us another threat in the movie. In this scene, Celtus smushes a spider, this of course being in reference to Spider-Man and the entire symbiote family being against Spider-Man entirely. Celtus no longer has that awful red wig from the first film, now it's just more ginger. It's in Celtus's execution where the chemicals react with the symbiote in his blood that he no doubt picked up from Venom, like his comic book origin. My best guess is that it's in this scene where Venom drops a piece of the symbiote when Eddie initially goes to see Celtus. What's on fire here is the orphanage that Celtus grew up in after almost his whole family was killed by each other and Celtus. How I know this is the orphanage is because in the comics, Celtus burned the orphanage down after the abuse he received. In this scene, you can see Venom bounced over to this guy who is not Eddie Brock. Why he would be killing this officer, I have no idea. Finally, we see Carnage perched in this church, which I believe to be Marvel's way of introducing the cult of Null into the movies. The cult are cannibalistic symbiotes who worship the god of symbiotes, Null. Where Null plays into this is he actually took over the Carnage symbiote with Celtus still inside and used him as his avatar in the Cult of Null comic books. So this means we are branching into the lore and deep within where symbiotes come from and their origins, as well as giving us a big new villain of Null. Thank you all for watching. What'd you think? Let me know down in the comment section below what you loved about this trailer, what you hated about it, what you expect from the movie. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are new, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. Have a great night.